Hello, gorgeous people. We are back at the bonus. How do you feel about it? We just
back at the boner.
We're just doing a simple Q&A. There are times where I have like a list, epic bonus episodes that I want to do. And then it's the night before we're supposed to record. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much to be done and so little time. A Q&A is what we're doing.
Beautiful. How can we make it others people's work?
Can I tell you something?
What?
Because I know sometimes you go into the comment section and people can be really mean there. But there were so many people that wrote in to just simply say how handsome and kind you are.
Really?
Yeah.
I steer clear from comments, DMs.
Yeah.
A lot have been rude and it scarred me. So I don't go in there, but I have seen like a couple people reach out. All that birthday, DMs I want to say thank you for. And you have an amazing pod and group of people, and I am happy to be in this little pod with you guys. And thank you to everybody who said that I was nice and kind. The handsome, you're lying, but I'll take it.
I don't think they had to lie. No one can see this stuff except us.
Thanks for not lying.
I agree with you, though. The comment section gets freaking wild. So the other day when the Valley trailer had dropped, I was like not expecting myself to appear in any capacity because I filmed 4, maybe 5 times. And that's before it even goes into editing. And I was just supposed to be like, not even a friend of, like less than a friend of, like just the pregnant girl who just pops in, right?
The doormat that got in. I had to.
So rude. So it drops and Brittany posts it and tags me. And I'm just like, you know what? I've had an exhausting day. Like, I'm just going to venture into the comment section. And it was a good time to do so because I wasn't affected the way I normally am. So this Valley trailer was very dramatic, right?
Well, just to let you know, I see, and forgive me if I get his name wrong, Jesse?
Yeah, Michelle's ex.
So I just see his picture pop up and then your voice.
Yeah.
And I'm going, isn't that my sister? And then it just pans in and I go, that's my sister. Oh, fuck, we're back at it again. Oh, God.
That's how I felt, very exposed. But there were a lot of people that were like, please, not Lala. It was so good until I saw Lala. And I was thinking about it and I'm like, okay, out of this entire trailer, so much shit happened. And the fact that there were multiple people so fixated on the fact that I was in it, I was like, I'm fine with it.
Not Michelle throwing a gallon of water from the other side of the room.
By the way, not the first time she's done that because the precision and distance.
No, she is. I saw that and I was like, you were already hot, but that accuracy, baby, calm down. Michelle. Well, when you don't, hey.
Instead of Rochelle. It's Michelle.
Yeah. No, but like you said, there's so many things. Even like I loved Jax at the end. And I think he's with Schwartz.
Terrible husband.
Great father. Terrible husband.
Very good, Jax.
Very good, Jax.
I love it. So the Q&A, yes, the comment section's scary. But I did get a lot of people that wrote in like.
Well, do we want to tease what we're doing?
Yeah.
For the March Mayhem?
Oh my gosh, I was so excited about the ride-ins that I almost forgot.
So everybody, we have started a little March Mayhem of our own, and we're going to do it this, we have 8. I've picked my 8 Bravo celebrities. Law has picked her 8, and we are going to start it at the Sweet-Lebrity 16.
Gigi named it.
So I have picked mine. We will get into why I picked mine. She will get into why she picked hers. And now there will be a bracket and voting. And I need the voters to vote me and my team.
Oh no. Are we going to have it so that they know whose team is whose? Because I'm for sure losing.
Do we do it like that? Because if that's the case, then yes, because I'll win. I don't know. Maybe you'll win.
Good shot. You do, but I have epic Sweet-Lebrities that I've added to.
Yeah, I kind of want people to vote off the Sweet-Lebrities.
Yeah.
So
mine are iconic.
Yeah, so we'll have them seated. So each Bravo Celebrity will be playing one another, and it is up to you and your vote.
This is when you really see who messes with who, because sometimes it's an unpopular opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're like looking at socials and you're like, oh, I really do not like that Bravo Celebrity. Guess what? No one's going to know who you voted for except me. I know.
We can call them out. We got a little blackmail on them.
And you kind of have to go back in time, because sometimes, a lot of these Bravo celebrities, or Sweet-Lebrities in this case, they have shows airing right now. And they could have had great seasons, and then maybe this one, their season ain't hitting.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe if you were looking at me season 10, you were messing with me hardcore. Come season 11, you wanted to see me dead and buried in your backyard.
Isn't it funny how we all switch up?
Yeah.
I hate you. I love you.
I hate
you.
I love you.
I know. But here's the thing that I did here.
Tell me.
You can't hate something if you don't love it.
Well, hello. Haters are just confused appreciators.
Bang.
Banger. All right. Should we bop in?
Yes, let's get in.
I'm going to start it off with you, TT. Where did Easton get the name TT?
TT?
Yeah. There was one day that I called you Tit. Do you remember? Back in Utah.
Yeah.
And then it went to Teeter.
Yeah, I almost want to say like TT came from like London, like that era.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Yeah, TT.
Yeah. So it came from London, our older brother's daughter.
I honestly, the first person I ever remember calling me TT is Cheryl. Honestly.
Well, then there we go. That's London's mom.
Yeah.
Our brother's wife.
And I could be very wrong, but I really do think that's where it came from.
I think you're like spot on, actually.
But yeah, TT, that's where it came from.
I know you've previously dealt with severe anxiety. How do you get through it?
Me?
I mean, both of us. How do you get through your anxiety? You're on meds right now, right?
Yeah, I'm on meds, and I have doctor checkups every 3 months to see if everything, is still going well, if I need to make changes. But I will say I love my doctor. He put me on prescriptions that help. Being sober, I will say, is easy to go in and be honest and actually get help that you need. So I'm on amazing medication, but every time I get anxiety, I need cold water, cold air, and I just need to breathe, and I have to be alone. I can't hear noises. I have to dismiss, walk somewhere, breathe, and just take a sec for myself to re-breathe through it. And then after that, I usually will close my eyes and just, have a mental prayer for 10 seconds, and then usually I can reset. But
I think conquering the art of breathing is definitely something that's helpful. I was having a conversation with one of my mom friends the other day. Ocean was having a play date, and she asked me if I had anxiety, and she was talking to me about hers. So she asked me if I had anxiety. I told her, yes, I still have it. She said that her anxiety got really bad after her second baby, to the point where, like, the other day she said, it just hit me like a ton of bricks, my anxiety. My legs went numb. My hands went numb. I said, someone needs to take my daughter immediately outside. She said, I felt like I was going to pass out. And I have never related so much. That's how my anxiety has been getting, where my body starts, turning numb. And I'm not on medication. It definitely, the Sunday scary type of anxiety, I know, baby, subsided once I got sober. But my anxiety sometimes becomes debilitating. Like, I'll be in a room full of people I don't know and be like, I have to
remove
this
myself.
Isn't like I need to leave in 5 minutes. This is I need to teleport now somewhere else.
Yeah. And so that's what I do. And that's the other thing with anxiety is everybody's anxiety is different. So
100%.
I can give you what I do, but I can't tell you it'll help you.
Will you ever have your other brother as a guest? I don't think Brandon would ever be on the podcast.
I think if we had a podcast that was structured that he felt comfortable to do, because I remember he did
Tyler Henry.
Yep. So I think he would do it.
He was nervous about that.
Yeah, but I was nervous about this, and now I just walk in and do it. Whatever comes with it, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Brandon is definitely like, he is my dad through and through. He's like, I don't want attention. I don't need credit. I don't need anything. I just want to be.
I want him on just so everybody can look at him and just know that that's what our dad was.
Totally.
Yeah, like if you guys want an inside look at who our father was, our brother Brandon.
Yeah, but I don't even think you'd get a real glimpse because I think cameras and a mic in his face, he would be like, I want nothing to do with this. Which is wild because his daughter, our niece London, is like a performer through and through.
She loves a stage.
Yeah, she's like, get me an agent, get me a manager. I'm trying to act, dance, sing. She's so talented. And I told her, girl, it's all about timing. You know, you're beautiful. You're young.
Very
Hollywood
young. She's
is scary.
too. Yeah, I love her too much for her to go into Hollywood now.
Yeah, but Cheryl, I think would. I told Cheryl,
Cheryl
if that's
would
the
be
move, if
the-
you guys decide to move to LA and do this, like you are in every meeting, you are in every room, you are in auditions, you are in rehearsals. Like it does not matter. You stick to that child.
Yeah, no, like you are in the changing room with your daughter.
All
you
of
are
it.
in the bathroom with your daughter because you don't know where these crazy producers are popping out of. They're fucking freaks.
Give Them Lala is brought to you by Insurify. Finding car insurance can be really stressful. I never know if I'm paying too much for coverage. And as a single mom of two, I want to make sure my family is protected as best as possible whenever we get in the car. And that's where Insurify comes in. Insurify is an insurance comparison site that has dozens of top insurers competing for your business, which can drive prices down. Insurify lets you compare real-time quotes from dozens of top insurers, including names you know and trust. And the entire process is handled completely online, so no annoying phone calls and no ridiculous fees ever. And with Insurify, you can get insurance coverage in as little as 10 minutes. That's so fast. Your data is always safe with Insurify. They'll never sell your information, so you can shop with confidence. With over a decade of experience and an excellent star rating from Trustpilot, it's no wonder why Insurify has thousands of happy customers all over the country. So get to Insurify.com to compare car insurance quotes in real time and start saving today. That's INSURIFY.com. Insurify.com. Average potential savings based on initial quotes received by 183,234 customers seeking insurance through Insurify. Actual savings may vary depending on state of residence, individual circumstances, coverage selections, and insurance provider. Savings results are not guaranteed.
What's been the hardest part from 1 to 2 babies? The hardest part is
There's 2 of them now.
Literally having zero free time. It's by the end of the day, I am utterly exhausted, but in the best way. It's like I feel like I was fulfilled that day. I had a purpose that day. My kids are my entire purpose right now, but it's a lot of chaos in this house. There's 3 dogs. There's 2 children. Lily's had a stroke. She's not doing well right now. She can't get up on her own, so she requires a lot of attention. And there's this song called Just Another Day in Paradise, and it's so old school. And it sounds so cheesy, and I'm sure you all want to punch me in the face for saying this, but there are moments where I sit back. I saw this thing on Instagram that was like, the house will be clean again someday. You will be able to sleep all you want someday. So like enjoy this moment.
And enjoy the mess.
Yes. So that mixed with the song Just Another Day in Paradise, where he talks about all the chaos and like how shit doesn't work. And he like wanted to have sex with his wife, but the baby came in. I don't have that problem. But it was like this, hi babe. It was just like the perfect combination of going, wow, this is like a really freaking beautiful life. And I wouldn't trade the chaos for anything. But you do sit there, and when you get the kids in bed before 6:30 and they're like out, that's the closest you will get to heaven at this stage of life.
Oh, I can only imagine what you feel when they're down and you can just breathe.
Take a freaking load off. The best. 13 weeks, pregnant and sick AF. When did that subside for you? So she's freshly into second try, I believe. Again, not good with numbers. That's when mine subsided. But then people like Brittany Cartwright, when she was pregnant with Cruz, had morning sickness. Morning sickness was actually just sickness until Cruz came out of her belly. So I wish you the best. Godspeed. If you are sick, though, I don't know what your OB recommends or like what you're down to take. You look so gorgeous.
You are beautiful.
Very pretty. Love you so much. My doctor for my sickness told me to take, because I would get sick at night too, like in my sleep, Unisom. That's what you take before they like actually prescribe you anti-nausea medication.
Okay.
So I don't know. There's something. What's your go-to snack? TT.
Oh, my go-to snacks right now.
Yeah.
I love gummy bears.
Oh, sugar? As a
Haribo gummy
snack?
bears. That or my other favorite snack right
I
now
could
is
top off my snack with some, I think it's Haribo.
Haribo.
Yeah, the gummy bears. Definitely
Yeah.
not Haribo. I think it's Haribo. It's okay though.
Haribo.
I love
Sponsor
them
us.
too.
But also my other favorite snack is cream cheese, a dash of strawberry jelly, mix it, crackers, dip in it.
That actually does slap. My
good.
go-to snack is either cheddar sun chips. I love cheese and crackers. And then right now, can I tell you what's hitting so heavy is the Cadbury eggs that they only sell during Easter.
Yeah, I've been coming in your cabinet and sneaking a few, and I can't get enough
Yeah,
of
I've
them.
noticed.
After I eat one, it becomes an addiction. I'm like,
it's like a martini.
I know the alcoholic comes out with those Cadbury eggs.
No, let me tell you, there are many reasons that I'm okay with being single, right?
Oh,
Whether it's the zit patches, the face full of oil. Let me tell you, getting into my bed, watching Abbott Elementary, and just consuming all the cheese and crackers and then Cadbury eggs.
Do you want to know what I think about constantly?
Chef's kiss.
Is Room Raiders. Do you remember that on MTV?
Oh.
Where the three people, they would get dragged out of their rooms, and then one girl or guy would go into their room and look through it, and they would choose the person based off their room.
You would never get picked.
Just to let you know, they'd open the door and just close it again and go, all right, and that one is a no-go.
You're a snacker at night. Why is Lisa called Gigi? Lisa's called Gigi because she used to go by Mima, which is so wild. Oh, Lily's struggling. Lily, you're okay, baby. Lay down. This household is a lot of chaos. But it was Mima and Poppy. And once my dad passed away, she wanted nothing to do with the name Mima anymore. Because she was like, it just reminds me of like, it's just not Mima. It's Mima and Poppy. So then when that went away, she decided to go by Gigi, which was okay for my kids because they've only known her as Gigi. But when she had to retrain London and Dre to call her Gigi instead of Mima, and they've been calling her Mima for
their whole life,
upon years,
15 years, 16 years.
They kill it now, though.
Yeah.
She just liked that name, so she just went by it. She couldn't be Mimi because that was our grandma. I love your hair. So says the cutest, and so is O. I love the relationship you have with Easton. Am I holding you here against your will? Can we clean that up?
Kind of.
I am?
No.
On what planet?
No,
Tell
to
them.
everybody.
I mean, I constantly am getting messages being like, "Your poor family that you hold hostage."
Oh
like,
my gosh.
What?
I feel like I've cleaned this up many a times.
Well,
but for
do it again.
everybody thinking that I am a hostage, if you think that my sister is a hermit crab, I'm 10 times that. I hate going out. I don't like doing anything. When I do go out, it's usually with a broad group of people, which sets my anxiety into place, which I don't like having. So I don't love going out. I've said this a million times. My mom, yes, is my mom. My sister is my sister. But they're with this family, the dynamic is so great. She's not just my sister. She's my best friend. She's my homie. My mom is my best friend. She's my homie. And there's days where my mom is my mom and where my mom is my homie, where I am joking. We're teasing each other. We're laughing. It's just a friend communication.
It's like a very lighthearted place to be.
Yes.
In this house.
And that's the other thing is like, I love that mom and dad made us comfortable to say whatever.
Yes.
Because there is nothing that my mom doesn't know about me. So there's nothing I am hiding. So I can come in and treat her like a friend. She's somebody I vent to.
Right.
You know? So I'm not held here against my will. Just to let you guys know, my mom and sister have multiple times, you should go out with your friends. And I always go, sure.
Oh,
no, I don't want to go out. I'm hanging out with you guys. You're my homies. I love being home. You guys tell me to go out. I continue to not go out. I love my life. I am not held against my will. I also continuously ask to take Ocean to school to do things because it makes my day.
Oh,
So to
Easton, I
everybody
love
saying
that.
that I am, if they think I'm a prisoner in here, I'll just say it's because I locked the gate on myself, if
Oh, I
that
love
be the
that.
case, because it's a happy prison to be in. My
You want to
family is
know?
are my friends.
You
And
want to
if
know
you,
what else I think shifted? Once dad died, because like I was living out in LA, you guys were all back home, everyone was doing their thing. Like you had hella friends, you were out all the time. Once dad passed away, like we were already a pretty tight knit, a very tight knit family. Once he was gone, it really, I think, shook us all to our core where it was like, I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend like a second apart.
no, and I 100% agree. And I also felt like dad was the person who kind of kept all of us together. Like the morning text that you'd get,
Yes.
I'd get, he would call mom, he would do all of these little things. And because he did that, we were tight knit. And once that left, we wanted that still. So now we're all just together because we can't get the texts.
Oh, I love that, T. If you didn't do reality TV, what do you think your current job would be? I would either want to be a prosecutor or a murder investigator. What would you want to be if you like could pick anything on the planet to be? Like you don't have to think about the road to get there. You could just blink and be it.
I do like law. Like,
Okay, so
yeah,
you want to be a lawyer?
yeah,
Like what? Like a criminal
yeah,
defense attorney?
yeah.
You'd want to represent the murderer
Murder?
that I'm
Maybe not.
prosecuting?
Maybe not.
I don't think you could. I don't think your soul would
No, I don't think
allow
I'm there.
it.
But no, I maybe even do like investigator, like be an yeah.
yeah.
See how it happened, add things up, go talk to people, read them.
Interrogate.
Yeah.
Totally.
I would enjoy that. I feel
would
like
too.
and I like putting bad people away.
Oh,
Yeah.
you and me both.
Yeah, fucking
You know,
get them
we're
all.
just driving them out.
Get
of
them
town.
all. Yeah, driving them out of town. I got that. Woof.
You have had a lot going on lately. Do you feel you have processed all the changes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody has it, it's her. I promise. Oh God.
I think I put that in like my goodbye post to the life that once was on reality TV of like, I hate change, but for the first time ever, I'm okay with this type of change. And it's just crazy to think where I started and where I am now. And a lot of people asked about like, you know, what changed as far as like what you want to do with your life and the direction. You know, I once was super obsessed with beauty. I had the beauty line. My whole life has changed. Like having 2 kids, I don't have the time I once had. I don't have the energy I once had. And I'm not trying to be one of those moms that's like, oh, just like doing mom stuff. But I do understand those people now that when they say I'm just being a mom, that is like an era in itself and it's exhausting. And I enjoy the change that has come.
You guys, I went a little buck wild at Fenty Beauty over the weekend, but I do not feel bad about it because I used Rakuten and earned cash back on my Fenty haul. Rakuten is the smartest way to save money when you shop because you earn cash back at over 3,500 stores. What are you shopping for? Fashion, beauty, electronics, maybe home essentials? What about dining and concert tickets? Yep, download the Rakuten app and earn cash back on all of those things and more. Stores like Sephora and Bloomingdale's and even Nike pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and Rakuten then passes on a part of that payment to its members as cash back. And that cash back is deposited directly into your PayPal account. Or if you're like me and not the most tech savvy, Rakuten will send you a check. You can even maximize your savings by stacking cash back on top of other deals like store sales and coupons. So that's what I did. Fenty Beauty was already having a sale, so I got sale prices and cash back. Cha-ching. You're already shopping at your favorite stores. Why not save while you're doing it? It's a no-brainer. Membership is free and it's really easy to sign up. I am perfect proof of that. So get the Rakuten app now and join the 17 million members who are already saving. Cashback rates change daily. See Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten. Your cashback really adds up.
What motivates you to be the best version of yourself every day? Easton?
My family.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah. Just say, yeah, family.
Like you're not the type that's motivated by, are you
Shining out.
motivated by like money and things like that? Possessions?
Let me put it this way. All of us would love a shitload of money. I would love to do something I enjoy, and I'm obviously striving and working for that right now, that I would love to do every day, 7 days a week. It's not work. And with that will come money. But no, I'm not driven by shiny objects, money, losing dad. I'm just striving for happiness. You know, like once you get to a certain point, you're like, fuck everything. I just want to wake up and be happy. You know?
Yeah.
So that's like what I'm striving for. And that's the other thing is like when I lost dad, I lost pretty much a whole part of me.
Yeah. And
I'm still trying to put that back and like finding out what I enjoy. And there's things where I enjoy it and then it brings up dad. And so I'm in a rock and a hard spot of like, now do I enjoy doing this enough where now I'm thinking of him every day in that same, like, obviously I think of him every day, but like now it's thoughts and things that what I'm doing, I was doing with him. So there's a couple of things. So
who knows if that will ever go away?
And I don't think it will. And that's something that I have to just come to grip with.
It'll be 7 years that he's been gone in April.
And it feels like yesterday. And that's the thing. Like I talk to people a lot in the program and they're like, yeah, I lost my dad 22 years ago. And I'll go up and talk to him and I'm like, yeah, mine's 7, but I know for your 22, it feels like yesterday. Like you can't, it's stuck in your mind. Like
every wrinkle on his face, the way he talked, his like little motions that he would do.
Everything about him. All of that is like, you know, what I think about. But I'm wanting to wake up and be happy knowing he's happy and proud of me.
Yeah.
And that doesn't come with shiny objects.
I love that.
So that
was very well said.
Thank you.
So good that I'm not even going to add on to it or tell you what drives me because that was beautiful. How do you have so much energy? Is it what you eat?
Yeah.
I have never had anyone be like, you have so much energy. Literally never has that happened to me, and I am going to take it. I don't think it's what I eat.
You must not know her well.
No. I feel like I'm constantly dragging. I get a lot done during the day, but to say that I'm energetic while doing it, no. I am freaking tired, which is why I look like this most of the time. I have a well-balanced diet. Will I eat like spinach and like some avocado? Hell yeah. But will I drive through Taco Bell? Fuck yes, I will. And I will get 3 soft shell tacos, a Nachos Bel Grande, the 12-pack of cinnamon donuts.
Keep going. Keep
and
it
the
coming.
Cinnamon twists. All right. So I find that balance is everything. But also I think the way to get through the day, even if you're not energetic about it, but like you have things to do and you conquer your to-do list, you have to prioritize yourself. Like I say, I'm done. I'm going upstairs. Please don't bother me anymore. I'm reading a book. I will do that tomorrow. That was not a part of today's agenda. It's going to flip over on tomorrow's to-do list. Like I prioritize my alone time and staying in the zone so much.
That it's exhausting.
That it is exhausting how hardcore I prioritize myself. Fuck you. You're a dick.
I just had to. Win, lose, or maybe. You have to say it.
What is your favorite conspiracy theory or one that you think is most interesting? I'm shooketh every time someone brings up that we have not landed on the moon.
That's my biggest thing right now is just a lot of people talking about the world simulation and people saying that we're in Area 51, multiple people, that we are just, our bodies are parcels and we are creating energy for another world.
It's all so interesting. And actually, like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but there are some that are brought to me and I'm like, I could see it.
I'll believe anything right now. But the other thing, and it's maybe not a conspiracy theory,
Okay.
I just don't understand how we have not searched 90% of the ocean on our own Earth. But let's get out of space. No, let's get going down low.
Let me
what
tell
do we
you
got
something.
in here?
We want to talk about UFOs. You're convinced they're coming down. I'm convinced
They're coming up. What are we doing?
Get down there and see what it possesses.
Well, now we're all afraid because of Ocean Gate.
What do you mean?
The sub.
Oh,
imploded.
yeah. They're like, we're not fucking
Yeah,
going
they're
down
like
there.
going
They
down.
couldn't even make it to
Nah.
the Titanic. And you want us to go even deeper?
Deeper? No. Where the megalodons live? No. They'll just eat the parcel
Is
of
that the giant
megalodon too.
so bad.
Oh, there's a layer of sand and they think it's the top, but if they break through, they'll know. Terrible fucking written movie.
By the way, though, Deep Blue Sea, which is
Is
the
that
one
one
where
where-
they make the sharks really, really intelligent.
Oh,
That one's fantastic.
There are so many diets these days, keto, paleo, even intermittent fasting, and I'm sure we've tried them all and not had very much success. But it's believed that the more you yo-yo diet, the more stubborn your fat gets, and then you're totally screwed. And sometimes it has nothing to do with willpower. You could have the best willpower on the planet and still not get the results you want because of genetics. And there's nothing we can do about our genetics. We come like we are. But the doctors at Sonobello can help determine if your body's problem areas could be genetic. Wherever you have stubborn diet-resistant fat and inches, Sonobello's micro laser fat removal technology can help remove it for good in one comfortable visit. Those stubborn inches around your tummy could be gone. Muffin tops, side fat, gone. Even saggy loose skin, gone permanently. All that's left are beautiful natural curves you've been hoping to get. Warm weather is almost here, so now is the perfect time to visit Sonobello and get your goal body in time for swimsuit season. Micro laser fat removal is the permanent solution, and Sonobello doctors are the experts. Schedule your free consultation now, and you'll get their best offer of the season. Sonobello.com/Lala. That's sonobello.com/Lala. Individual results vary. These products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any condition or disease.
Do you ever struggle with self-identity after becoming a mom of 2, 11 and 16, and I'm feeling lost? You are in great company. I love to say that is not your forever. You are going to find yourself again. 11 and 6 would be a tough one to be like, wow, I've had these kids a long time. Why do I not have my own identity? But my identity too right now is wrapped up in my kids.
Yeah.
I'm constantly talking about, when is my Lala coming back?
And I do have to say, yours isn't going to, I mean, you'll get yours back, obviously, and she's going to get hers back. But 11 and 6 is a very tough age because what are you doing? You're driving your 11-year-old to parties, to after school activities, to sports events, things like that. And now your 6-year-old is now having play dates, becoming their own person that you are now watching and doing. So I can understand how you lose sight of all of that. But the one thing that you're doing is keeping your kids and making them the best them, which when they are adults will give you the best version of you in them. And now you can find your identity again. I get how hard it is to find it in that because I see so many moms now.
Yes.
Tanking kids from A to B, going to C to pick up their other kid to take them to D. And at what point can you just sit and think, who the fuck am I and what the fuck do I like that makes me happy?
I know. And I do encourage people to take that moment to be like, what do I like to do? Because again, these moments are fleeting. There will be a moment that comes and you're going to be like, my identity is gone because my identity lies within my kids. Now they're at college, which is awesome. I did a great job, but who am I? And you know, season 10 was the prime example of me having like I was really wanting to figure out who I was. I went back to being bleach blonde. Easton, got my boobs done, got my ears pinned back. Keep in mind, I'm going to have to go in and get my boobs redone because it looks like I didn't even have a boob job after nursing a second child. And I just think we take it one day at a time because I too don't know when my Lala is going to come back. And that thinking the long haul is very, very terrifying to be like, holy shit, what am I doing?
So
but
you
you're
take
in
it by,
company.
yeah. And I mean, maybe I don't know if it is something that would help for anybody, but like taking time out of each day to do something you enjoy, whether that be journal, knitting, watching your show, sitting in a hot tub, whatever it is, just day by day, you have to do something for you to relax and find out who you still are.
I love that. And like call a group of your girlfriends and say, you know what? I really want to go out, make a reservation at a super cute restaurant, punt the kids off to, if you have a husband or a baby daddy who's present.
Well, another thing that's
you're
so
taking
great
the kids,
is
I'm
Zoom.
going with my friends.
Even if you can't get out of the house because your kids are asleep.
No. I don't recommend Zoom. No.
I'm just saying,
that.
Okay.
Put your face on, put your heels on, go out and feel cute and hot
I agree.
with your girls for a couple hours. And let me tell you something, it will revive you. You'll get back home and be like, someone please get me back into
Cozy.
carpooling my kids and putting my sweatpants on. It does bring you back.
Even if you and your hubby or whomever it is, your partner, you need to do an event every month. Find something that you get to get dressed up for. You get the babysitter. You do something, but you get to go out and be your own person. And that would also, I think that's the other thing. People need to schedule things for them and their partner, and they don't need to worry about the kid because they've worried enough about them.
Yeah,
they need to take time because you got to be the best version of you to be the best version for your kids.
Amen to
and
that.
that comes with going the fuck out.
Yeah, get a little buzzed if you drink. Have a martini, maybe 12. Who gives a shit? We're going to end it on this one. What is your go-to Chili's order? Easton?
Oh my gosh. All right.
Ours is kind of the same.
It's all the same. So usually get there, we get the chips and queso.
Oh yeah, I got to have the chips and queso.
I get a bowl of tortilla soup.
Same.
With
a side of flour tortillas.
Extra flour tortillas. And then if I'm feeling naughty, sometimes I'll get a bowl of mac and cheese.
Wow, he's a cheesy lady. A lot of cheese.
I think I got to go to Chili's.
I'm so down to go there tonight. You don't even know.
Okay.
I second that order. Diet Coke, and also give me an explosion salad that I split with somebody.
They do have great root beer that I get there as well.
Yeah, that's my go-to order. And now, right before we sign off, you have your Sweet-Lebrity housewife bracket.
And you have yours.
And I have mine. You guys, this episode is obviously now available. Please participate. You can go to our Instagram page. Give them Lala Pod to vote. The matchups are ready.
We will have the link in our bio. So if you click that, that's where it will take you for what we're talking about and the voting.
So my picks, I have my number 1 seed and my number 8, Teresa Giudice and Ashley Darby. They'll be facing off. Teresa Giudice was a no-brainer. She is the face of Housewives across the board. Ashley Darby, she fucking killed this last season. Loved her. She's come into her own. That's why she's on my list. Number 3 is facing off with number 6, Erica Jane. Obviously, my girl, because she just kills it and is one of the strongest housewives out there. She's facing off with Heather Dubrow. Heather Dubrow is rich, fabulous, logical, and I love the way she dismisses people. Iconic. Number 4 is going to face off with 5. I've got Dolores Catania and Dorit Kemsley. Dolores is the fucking godfather, so I had to take her.
I loved Dolores just on Housewives, and then on Traders, she is even better.
Yes. It was hard to place her at number 4. Again, my list is iconic through and through. Dorit Kemsley, love her fashion. She's a top tier housewife for me. She is killing the game. I relate to her this season. That's why she's here. Number 2, Dorinda Medley is facing off with my number 7, Tamra Judge. I picked Dorinda Medley because truthfully, she is one of my most favorite housewives I have ever watched on the planet. I could watch an entire TV show just based on her. She's a friend of mine. I've gone to dinner with her. You feel like you're watching an episode of Real Housewives. That's how authentically her she actually is through and through. Tamra Judge, you know what? I picked her because she's polarizing. People love her or people can't stand her. I relate to that. Again, she's probably another top tier housewife that you go, Housewives, household name. That is my matchup. Those are my housewives.
My turn?
Yeah.
You guys are going to love my reasons. All right. My number 1 is playing number 8 as well. 1, Shannon Beador. Just
Okay.
Shannon Beador.
Yeah,
You know?
she had a great season.
Yeah, and I've met her once.
Okay, I love your reasoning. She's facing off with who? Vicky Gunvalson.
Yep.
Stellar matchup, and they're friends.
That's what's
They're
so great.
homies.
And I love Vicky Gunvalson because I loved her on the podcast.
Okay, love it.
Yeah,
Personal
my
connection,
reasons are
always
great,
good.
guys. All right, my number 3 and 6 is 3, Heather Gay. Got to take it back to Salt Lake City.
Oh, you got an
Come on now.
SLC player?
Come on. And then Giselle Bryant.
Why'd you pick Giselle?
You looked at her too, right?
Oh, you picked
And
she's hot.
she's hot.
Yeah.
And she just holds it together, you know? I like the way she comes off. She's confident. She holds it together. I just like the way
Never
that she
cries.
presents herself.
Great.
So that was why I picked her. And then Kyle Richards and Sonia Morgan.
All right, you're number
4 and 5.
Yep.
Kyle Richards I picked because if you're ever single, Kyle, come on this one.
Well, she most certainly. Did you just pick yours off of hotness?
I like them too.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I did pick Kyle because of just like her life, everything she's going through, to go through what she's going through and to still stand the way she is.
You find her a strong
She's a strong
competitor.
woman. Yeah, she's
Love
a strong
it.
woman. Sonia Morgan. Honestly, I just picked Sonia Morgan because I was looking through and I was like, every time I am watching, I always relate to you. Like, I like you.
You relate to her?
Well,
that is epic.
I won't relate. Wrong word. I love how I wish I could act like that.
Just totally. Can I tell you, Easton and I faced off. I was like, if you're taking Sonia, you don't get Dorinda as well. So
we did have a battle.
I was like, all right, I'll take Dorinda, you take Sonia.
But Sonia is who I wish I could be.
You and me both.
And then number 2 and 7, Candy Burris.
Gangster.
Just a business woman.
I don't want no scrub. Scrub is I gotta get no love from me.
Hey.
Her Broadway play just made history.
Why wouldn't it?
High levels of money flowing through that.
Ooh,
Good for her.
See, but she enjoys it, and that came with abundance.
Abundance.
And then Melissa Gorga.
Oh, Candy and Melissa are facing off.
Yeah. Do you want to know why I picked Melissa?
Because she's awesome.
She's awesome. We met once at BravoCon, and I really love her husband.
Better. Oh, you voted for the husband.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it.
That's why.
So because it wasn't the house husbands,
I had to.
I was like,
I'll throw one house husband in for the wife.
You know what? I really, really dig this. I dig that Shannon and Vicky will be going up against each other. Candy Burris and Melissa Gorga. That's a great matchup. This is going to be a fun game.
No, it's going to be a fun game, and it's up to you guys to go and vote. So the first votes will be all of the first bracket.
Yeah, the first bracket. So that would be Teresa Giudice and Ashley Darby, who are on my team. And then Shannon Beador and Vicky Gunvalson for Easton. So gets to voting. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll catch you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Did I get all 3? I'm getting really good at that.